Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trade Talks Live. Check out this guy coming in hot, blowing out snot.
How we doing, man? What is happening? Did you go live over here?
Yeah, I can't tell why I'm cloudy.
Instagram looks fuzzy. I think Instagram thinks it's 420.
Yeah,
because it looks
hazy,
very, very hazy. How's everybody doing today? Hope you had a beautiful weekend, guys. Number one, off the bat, remember this is Monday.
Yes.
Okay. Take care of your people today. Everybody's already thinking about not just what they did this last weekend.
No,
but they're thinking what time they're getting away Wednesday, what they're going to be doing Thursday, how hungover they're going to be on Friday.
They're thinking one or two things.
Okay, let me hear it.
This is either your shortest week of the year
Or your last week of the year.
or it's your biggest work week of the year.
Because you can cram it all in 3 days.
Well, if you're union out there and you've got a good shutdown coming, I know
lots
it's the
of overtime.
Biggest check that you can earn out of the year. Because that double time Thursday, double time Friday, double time Sunday, man, good times out there, man. It could be just double time week.
It could be. I mean, think about it. That's 6 days pay and 3 days of work, just working 8 hours a day.
Boom.
But normally on shutdowns, what do you normally work on a shutdown?
12.
Yeah, at least
12. Like
so that's 24. There's 75 hours in 3 days.
That's it.
Except Sunday's triple time, right?
No,
I thought Sunday was
double. All double.
Okay,
everything double.
Okay.
Now, some places.
Why did I think Sundays? Why did I think Sundays and holidays
here
were triple time?
It's double.
Okay,
time and a half Saturdays, double time Sundays.
Okay.
Best deuce was Sundays because you got paid twice the amount to do it.
Finally got paid what you're worth.
That's it.
Guys, welcome to the Trade Talk Live. I am Roger Wakefield, a 45-year plumber. 45 years. Longer than some little shit's been alive. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm not calling out anybody for sure. I'm just saying, we'll see. He got little real quick. But guys, here's the deal. I learned when I got in the union. Okay, most people mess up. Now, God, I don't mean this bad. I did it. Once we get that professional license in our pocket, we stop learning. It's like, look, I'm a plumber. Let me go plumb. Let me go make my money. This is what I do now. But I learned that once I started educating myself, I could move up and make more money. And it's not just the stuff they want to teach you. It's getting outside the box, getting outside of the plan that they have for you. Because their plan is you stay right here, you do it their way forever. But you know what? When you step out and start learning personalities, communication style, leadership, management, you start learning things that they're not even teaching. Now you come in with a whole new mindset and they're like, wow, this dude's doing things. Step back, let him go. And I realized that by getting up every morning for 30 minutes to an hour and studying my business, my industry, my niche, my profession, I could move up and make more money. I could make a lot more money. The last several years in the union, I was making at least double scale because I was a superintendent. I was running big jobs. I was running key projects. But it's because of the things that I learned. And me and Randy were talking about it one day because he's heard me say for years, get up every morning, study 30 minutes to an hour about your niche, your business, your industry, your profession. And you can learn more and you can move up. In a year, you can be in the top 5% of your industry. I'm just saying. Seth Godin's got a book called The Dip. In the beginning of it, he says, if you're not trying to be the very best at what you do, why not? That's it. The best get paid more. They get better jobs.
They typically get paid the most.
Yeah. Yeah, not just more.
That's it. Not just more.
I remember walking in.
The most.
I remember walking into a review. We did annual reviews, and I walked in, sat down, and a guy looked at me and said, look, said, man, there's not much to talk about. Says, you're doing good. He said, you're the second highest paid person in the company, and, you run your job great. And I said, we got a lot to talk about. He said, what's that? So why aren't I the highest paid person in the company? He said, what do you mean? I said, look, I know who the highest paid is, and I blow him away every day. Don't mean it bad, but I know what I bring. And guys, when you bring value, you can make more money, and that's what we do. And this isn't just about plumbing, electrical, HVAC, art, pipe fitting, and welding. It's not just like the 5 core trades or something like that. It's about all the trades. And you see me point and talk about us because I don't do this alone.
That's it. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. I know it's Monday and we're just kicking the week off, but it's going to be a good one for sure. It's Thanksgiving week around here. Thankful for a lot of things, especially you in this show. You know, I am Henry Wakefield, 20-year pipe fitter by trade. Now I get to run LeakPro, and we would like to thank them for sponsoring today's episode, where we get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And if you're a plumber out there outsourcing leak detection, quit. Bring it in-house. I build the right tools. Check out the complete kit. It comes with everything that you need, whether it's outdoor leak or indoor under a slab, anything like that. Check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But if you want, just give me a call at 8888 LeakPro, and let's talk about the equipment or the training, because I do offer in-person training to teach you the process of leak detection.
And the cool thing is, we do this because of something I started doing 7.5 years ago. I started doing YouTube to try to grow a little plumbing company. And I grew it, and we scaled it, and we sold it multiple times, but that's a whole nother story. But guys, it started because of what we were doing on YouTube. People loved what we did on YouTube. And they were literally, when I got bought, they're like, look, they paid me extra to keep doing what I was doing. Okay. So I'm just telling you, if you want to grow in your business, in your industry, in your niche, in your profession, get on YouTube. The opportunities are phenomenal. And I made a free webinar just to help you get started. Go check it out at justmattroger.com. Now, this video is also sponsored by Residential Service Professionals, which is a best practice group that gives you a business operating system. It gives you coaching, consulting, training. It gives you people that know what's going on. It gives you people that you can talk to. It gives you systems. It gives you processes. So you're not trying to rebuild everything yourself. So if you want to learn more about that, go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. I know I started to change the scroller and you're going for the cameras. Good. We're going to jump right into national news. And look, national news is something that we start out with every day, but there's a reason. Okay. So here we go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Trade Talks Live. Let's jump straight into what's happening around the country, because this one affects a whole lot more than civil contractors. The U.S. Army Corps just announced emergency repair contracts for several levee gate failures across the Midwest. And I'm not talking just routine maintenance failed. I'm talking early winter storms hit way too early, dumped water too fast, and exposed how old and fragile some of these gates really are. Now, here's what's wild. A bunch of these drainage systems were already behind on scheduled rehab, and that sudden freeze, thaw, rain cycle, it overloaded them. Okay. Corroded hinge assemblies, actuator failures, sediment packed culverts. It was a mess. Multiple counties had water come up so fast that bypass pumping became the main line of defense, not the backup. And for the trades, this is loud, guys. This is screaming like, hey, we need help here. Mechanical contractors are getting pulled in for hydraulic rebuilds. Welders are being mobilized to repair the cracked gate frames. Pipe fitters, we have no need for pipe fitters.
Bull.
Okay. They're reinforcing the bypass piping and the emergency pump lines. Electricians are replacing the fried controls, levee sensors, pumps, heavy equipment guys. Man, they're dredging culverts. They're trying to get everything back on board.
Man,
guys, look, this takes all the trades. When stuff like this goes crazy, it takes us all jumping in, working together, doing great things together.
That's it. I saw a video the other day of a little damn levee thing that had give way. and watch this water just start to flood. And it's like, holy crap, the infrastructure is falling apart. So we need to get these things going, man. It's definitely needed all over, and it leads to a lot of devastation
It's
when
what,
it starts to go
it's
down.
what we do. But look, we're heroes. All right, we're going to jump into website review, but I like this because let's talk about a site that should basically be in every foreman's favorites bar, jssafety.org. If you're running crews, if you're doing toolbox talks, or if you're training apprentices, this site is a gold mine. And the best part is it's free. And we talk about that often. Squirt, why do you like this one?
Job Site Safety Institute.
And what is today? Monday. Guys, we talk safety on Monday because, or especially today. Now, next week it may rotate.
Yeah, it will, but
we ought to just change that. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday should always be safety. Monday and Friday at least. We can get rid of it on Wednesday.
well, I can. We're
We're
working on some inner workings anyway,
but I mean,
so,
you know,
you know,
we
I
talk
can
about
make these
Monday
things
and Friday
happen. Yeah.
being the most important
They are.
days for safety.
They are.
So go ahead.
And that's it,
Safety
guys.
equals productivity.
Main one, guys. Resources. Toolbox talk videos. Looky there, guys. A lot of people and the youngsters I love that hop in, you know, asking about safety and stuff. It's like, where's somewhere that I can actually go try to learn some stuff and get some ideas and understandings. Here you go. Job Site Safety Institute. Mobile elevated work platforms. Want to work on boom lift? You didn't get picked on the job, but you wonder what that safety video is that they watched? Guess what? Go home and watch this. Then tell your boss that you've actually watched it, you've learned, and you know the reasons that you need to watch out for bumps and stuff as you're traveling on that lift, because you could get flung out like a slingshot. Okay. Skid steer loader safety. Oh, remember my first time on one, and yeah, you get to figure out how quick and jumpy the actual controls really are in comparison to watching a smooth operator run one. Big time differences, especially equipment. Job site sanitation, administering naloxone. Ooh, okay. Mental health, substance misuses. These come in Spanish too. The link goes to an English, but there's also a link to the Spanish version so that everybody can learn from these. But I like this because instead of just the normal talks that we have for toolbox topics and things like that, this actually gives you some videos that you could pull out, show the crew. For you youngsters, if you want to learn some things on the safety side, it's there. If you're at a company that doesn't teach a lot of safety, jump over here, figure out things that you could be in danger of. You know, I've had guys stick me in stupid situations. Why? They didn't understand what they were really doing. They weren't thinking of it that way. It's like, look, the work's got to be done. Let's get in here and do it. Boss, this is an elevator shaft. I understand it's not operational yet, but we do need to put some preventions into place. You've got to. Chainsaw checklist, electrical safety, confined spaces, material handling, safe lighting, personal protective equipment, guys. Everything's covered here. And if you're not up and current on safety stuff, guys, it's time to get involved. And a lot of youngsters nowadays learn really well on micro lessons, quick videos, things like this. And I just wanted to show this off as another resource to give you options out there for videos on safety, not just talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just checking to see if Instagram looked good.
It does. But yeah, I looked a minute ago.
Oh, okay. Man, it looks stoned here. I mean, cloudy, fuzzy, hazy.
Hazy.
All right, business growth. First of all, hold on. Helping Handyman says, good morning, everyone. Brother, how are you doing? Good to see you in here.
Morning.
And Jeremy Rivard says, remind folks that they are paid to do the task safe.
Yeah.
Take the time to do it without getting hurt. If you aren't trained yet, get trained. Don't be too proud to say, I don't know. And that is one of the smartest things, right?
That takes me back because I had a safety guy. He'd always ask me, he's like, why is it that you just always do everything? Look, y'all are paying me to do it. And if I go ahead and do it, y'all don't stop me when I'm doing my work because of some, oh, hey, you didn't tie this off, or you didn't put this sign up, or you didn't do that. I just do it. Why y'all pay me to do it? I'm happy to do it. I want
Let's
to go
get it
home the
done.
way I got here. And that's what safety's about.
All right, business growth. Now, let's talk money. And not by spending more on marketing, by spending 5 minutes a day. The 5-minute local authority strategy turns you into the go-to specialist in your zip code. Not the whole city, not the whole region, your little hyper local area. We used to have a 5-mile circle drawn. Man, if we can work in this area, it's amazing. And the crazy part, homeowners trust hyper local pros more than the large companies with the giant ad budgets. What do? Do you make 30 to 60-second micro videos that answer questions specific to your neighborhoods? If your area has clay soil that breaks the sewer pipes, are you talking about it? Make videos about it. If freeze-induced slab leaks hit certain subdivisions hard, are you doing anything about it? Okay. When you go out and do that work, take videos. Say, hey, look, had this happen here in North Dallas. I'm just saying.
Call the neighborhood out
Yeah.
if you want, like, just
Yeah.
something, just general.
This just happened down at White Rock Lake, and we just happened to be here.
Boom.
Make videos about that.
Yeah.
If old homes in your zip code have aluminum wiring, I'm sure want to talk about that. All right. Mind the next door posts, Google Trends, city utility reports, even home inspector findings. Realtors will literally share your videos because it makes them look knowledgeable. You're bringing them value. Home inspectors, they'll send your videos to clients because it helps them explain what the problem is. I used to have so many home inspectors that they send me like, oh my God, dude, I share your videos to everybody. Yes. It's like you should. I'm helping people out.
One of my favorites is tunneling because most people don't ever see under a home. Ever.
And they tell me y'all are freaking crazy for doing that. Well,
Yeah.
it's how we save people money, to be honest. Yeah. I'm not tearing a hole in the floor. I had a lady say, nope, I don't want you to tunnel. I want you to go through the floor. Well, okay, do you want us to haul the dirt out? That way, she says, no, just put it in here.
Okay.
For a sewer repair.
Oh,
I tried to explain and said, ma'am, look, it's worth it. She says, no. Okay. Day later, she calls me, hey, you need to come get this dirt out of here. I said, they ain't doing it now. We're making a repair today. It's going back in the ground today or tomorrow or the next day. You become the local authority. And here's the sneaky part. 5 minutes a day means you create 150 to 200 videos a year. Actually, it's more like 250 without even trying. Guys, it's not hard. It doesn't take but 5 minutes to make that post. When Randy and I walked into WET, we're walking down the hall. We had just got registered, got our badge. We're walking down the hall.
Yeah. I was checking on Dog Thunder.
Yeah. If y'all lose us,
yeah.
I actually tried going to grab breakfast earlier. No power.
Oh, okay.
Right down the street. If y'all lose us, we love y'all. Have a great day. But guys, we walked down the corridor and this guy saw us and he came walking up and says, I want you to know what you talk about works. I'm like, we know that. What are you talking about? He said, I made a video. He said, we were out changing a valve box at the house. I made a video about it, posted it. He said, the next Sunday at church, a lady came up to my wife. She said, oh my God. She says, your husband's the plumber, isn't he? She says, yes. She said, I got a problem. Can I get his number? She said, absolutely. He's like, dude, I made money off that one little video.
Yeah.
I said, guys, why do y'all think we say this? This works. That is SEO dominance. That's trust marketing. That's referrals without paying for anything in ads. How many of y'all's friends know what y'all do? Most people say, not many. I don't talk about it. Why not? If a lady at church sees your wife and she says, oh my gosh, I need your husband. He's a plumber. Guys, this is what it is all about. Build that trust. Build those relationships.
If he wouldn't have put that video out, they would have never known.
That he called somebody else and maybe got robbed. And that's your fault.
Yeah. You never know what good you're putting out, man. Just create it. Show off your work.
All right. Service work. Guys, service work is my favorite. But let me tell you the rule that has saved more people's asses, I'm telling you, than any PPE on earth. And that's document before you touch anything.
Big.
Every technician needs at least 3 photos of everything you do. Number 1, get the wide shot. What all do you see? If you're working on this lavatory, take a picture on the bathroom, because if that tub over there gets scratched, they're going to say, you put your toolbox on it and scratched my tub. I don't want you to patch it. I want you to replace it.
Yep.
Do this before you touch the system. Capture the entire environment. Water damage, clutter, access issues, duct tape repairs, code violations, scratches, chips, breaks. This answers every future argument. It wasn't like that before you got here. Yeah, it was. Here's the picture of it. Okay. Take that wide photo. And then photo 2, a close-up. Serial numbers, valve positions, wiring terminations, the condition of fittings, cracks, rust, scorch marks, anything at all, improper slope. If it's falling backwards, put a level on it.
Yes.
Take a picture. It's like, damn, that ain't supposed to be like that.
That's it. I was going to say, make sure to throw that level on there.
Yeah, don't just,
So they can see
they'll
it.
say, no, you tilted the camera.
That's it.
Really? I didn't tilt that level.
I had a buddy try to send me one of the pot. He's like, hey, how's this look? And I'm like, could I get a bigger picture, please? Because I can't tell you anything right now, bud. Because orientation matters. And
You
think
bet.
about that when you're taking that photo real quick. Man, oh, let me square up this phone real quick and make sure to show the floor so they have something to compare that to that is level.
Anything that shows what the system looked like before you started work.
Yep.
And then photo number 3, the customer concern shot. This is the protect the company shot. The cracked tile, already dented dryer vent, pre-existing wall damage. Without this, you eat the blame. And we've done that. Lady said, one of my best plumbers kicked a hole in her wall. I'm like, well, number 1, I've known him for 35 years. That ain't the way he rolls.
Yep.
These photos protect the tech from false accusations. They protect the company from liability, and they protect the customer from misunderstandings. Guys, it becomes part of your training library. If you're really smart, where's your daggum meta glasses? Just put your glasses on, hit record, and walk through the house. Wear them while you're with the customer, while you're talking to them. Get the little black dots to cover it up where they can't see you recording.
Everybody all that.
I'm just saying. It becomes warranty documentation. It becomes internal coaching material, and it sets you apart as a professional. Guys, and if you're not CYA you're A like this, you're asking for it.
Yep.
And the good thing is, all these pictures that you took them again after you're done. Take them in the middle of your work. That way, if they say, will you scratch that tub? Say, ma'am, I never set anything
Before
near
I
that
worked,
tub.
here's after.
Here's the scratch before. Here's where my tools were during.
Yep.
And here's the after when I cleaned up.
And like whenever I walked in, I always had a small tool bag with me, guaranteed any service.
I call it my
work
go
I
bag.
ever did. Go bag.
It's pliers, flashlight, screwdrivers. Nothing crazy.
I would always pay close attention to exactly where I was setting that thing. It was typically on a rug or something like that is what I would do, because guess what? If I stain the rug, I'll buy the rug. Okay.
And we even had little mats for that.
There you go.
A little rubber mat. I think ours were red. I kept trying to find them in green. But we had these mats where if I did put my tools up on your counter, I put a mat down first, because I needed my tool bag right there because I'm working on this faucet.
Yep.
I don't need it down here on the floor. It's going to take me time. Get it as close as possible, but protect the counter.
Yep.
Because now you're protecting them. It's not, this is for me to set my tool bag on. No. This is for me to protect your counter.
Yep. That's it.
Learn the proper verbiage.
For sure. All right, let's roll over here to MET. Okay. Battery powered hydraulic knockouts, guys. Okay. And I think this is freaking cool. I used to have to use the hydraulic type for different things, not for electrical, obviously, but I did some knockouts.
And this is all back into the tools.
It is.
I love it.
But look, tools, this is one, it's a physical game changer, guys. Battery powered knockout tools. Electricians already know the revolution, but plumbers and mechanical guys, you've got to listen up too, because it's out there. Okay. Battery driven hydraulic units, punch perfect holes in seconds. Oh, I remember the first one that I learned about. Oh my gosh, you want to talk about perfect? Way faster than drilling holes. Way.
I don't mind the hand punch. Okay, I
Me
don't.
neither.
It doesn't take long.
Me neither.
But the battery powered ones, beep, done.
Think about it. That's it. No more pumping.
I know.
Automatic. It's battery operated. Clean round holes. No wrestling with that manual punch. Text cutting panels. Reports cutting the prep time in half. Okay. More important, it reduces shoulder and the elbow strain by 60 to 70%. All right. That's reduced RSI injuries, reduced missed days, and crews that actually last longer. And they're not wore out from working that pump.
I know.
It's easier to squeeze that trigger. Cold weather, manual punches, they can freeze up or they can slip. Battery units, they don't care. They power through that clean, no problem. Okay. With alloy dies, the holes have cleaner edges, so conduit seats better, and inspectors aren't kicking back sloppy penetrations. Okay. This is one of those investments where you don't feel it on day one. Unless you're the guy that does it, then you are going to feel
better.
Day one.
But you're not going to realize how much money you're saving.
The savings of it on day one.
Yeah.
But you're going to feel it every job over time. Nobody's wore out from punching them. It's done. It's knocked out. It's there. It's prepped. It's ready. And if you do a lot of panels, this is a great investment for your company because that's a never-ending piece of the pie that's got to happen no matter what. And man, like we're always saying, they're coming out with more battery-operated tools to help save us, the real tools in the field, the people.
Yeah. And guys, look, it's good because, look, I've been to Milwaukee. I've seen what they're doing and how they do it. And it's like, man, y'all are thinking about stuff that we aren't even thinking about yet. It's good stuff. Guys, this video is sponsored by me. I get to sponsor this because of what I started doing on YouTube 7.5 years ago. I discovered this little thing. Some of y'all don't know about it, called YouTube. It blew my mind. I literally heard that YouTube was the second largest search engine in the world, and it was owned by Google, the largest search engine in the world. Now, I thought the guy told me that was stupid, but I ended up hanging around, taking a few pages of notes, and a month later started to do YouTube. Now, any of y'all that aren't on YouTube right now, or even if you are, open up another tab and search the word plumbing. Tell me what you find. Because in 7.5 years, I've grown on YouTube to become the #1 name found for plumbing. Now, think about what word you would like to be found for in whatever business it is that you do. What one word would you like to be found for? Because if you learn to do YouTube right, you can do it too. I mean, I learned how to do it and I'm just a plumber, but I've learned a lot along the way. And now I teach people how to do it. If you want to enjoy a free webinar, you supply your own popcorn. It's a free training.
I'm gonna grab some popcorn.
I know. Anyway, go check it out at justmetroger.com. And guys, if you've got a residential service company and you're like, man, I'm spending way too much time building systems and processes to try to make my job easier, go check out Residential Service Professionals. Residential Service Professionals is a best practice group that has a business operating system to help you do things the way you want to do them. A lot of y'all have joined best practice groups and you feel like you're handcuffed because they want you to change your name, your colors, your logos. They want you to change everything you do. Well, remember, you started this business to do it your way for a reason. Keep doing it your way. Find a best practice group that'll help you do things the way you want it done. Go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com.
That's it. Everybody, we'd also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And when I say the system, guys, I'm talking about the complete kit. It's what we call the business in a box. Comes with that probe, T-handle style, super durable for that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, things like that. But then that sidekick, my favorite, that pistol grip style with the aluminum rod, which will eliminate the layer of concrete, asphalt, anything like that that's above that leak. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But if you're not familiar with how to do leak detection and you're ready to bring it in-house, give me a call at 8888 LeakPro, because I offer a 2-day in-person training here just outside of Dallas, Texas. I'll teach you how to locate lines, pinpoint locate leaks under the slab, outside of the slab, even how to go to the clean out outside of a home and figure out exactly where a sewer system's leaking. So if you're ready to become a leak pro, give me a call at 8888 Leak Pro or visit the website leak.pro and book me for a Zoom call there, because it is time to bring it in-house and quit losing that revenue to leak detection people.
All right. Helping Handyman says it's a busy Monday morning. Let's go.
All right.
The real Julie Jones says Rogerism. CYA, you're a.
Yep. Yeah.
You know,
I pick up on those isms too.
you know, they come out freely. Brother Derek Sutton back in the house. How are you, sir? Good to see you here. I hope you are doing wonderful. And the real Julie Jones says you were right with CYA. We learned that lesson the hard way when a homeowner accused a plumber of kicking a hole in the wall. He didn't, but we repaired it. I was just talking about that. Yes, indeed. Okay. MEP. Now, guys, MEP it's big, but we're going to talk about coordination problems. ADA bathrooms. Now, architects are drawing beautiful layouts that don't match actual ADA clearances when you build them in real space.
Yep.
Grab bar blocks, fixture center lines, turning radiuses, all off by just a few inches. But inches in ADA word means tear it out, start it over.
Reset.
Yeah. Plumbers end up moving carriers after the rough end. Electricians rerun power to hand dryers. HVAC techs, well, they got to shift the supply registers because the new layout changes the fixture zone. The big issue, remodels. When they add tile, backer board, or thicker wall assemblies, suddenly every center line shifts out of compliance. And guys, this is one you don't want to deal with, and I've been there.
I was gonna say, I've had to deal with this on a job where they had to re-tear it back out because, they didn't figure for the tile layer itself. Oops, nobody thought about that. That squeezes it in another
I
inch.
ran into a worse one. They sloped the floor. The floor was supposed to be flat. And they decided at the last minute, no, we're going to slope it. Well, they didn't tell anybody. The tile man knew, or he decided to slope it.
That's bad.
It's like, this toilet's not high enough off the floor now. And we got to tear into the wall to completely change out that hanger. And you get to tear out your tile to do it. If you're not tearing out my tile, we'll go, you're the fool that freaking decided to put fall on the floor. Yeah. He says, well, I was doing that to help. Well, you screwed up a lot. But go ahead.
I was going to say there was one they just removed one of the toilets completely. They just said, this is just
the bathroom's not wide enough.
We're going to fix it. Boom, remove one. Okay, done. There we go. What are y'all going to do with that space? We'll put a little table and mirrors with some flowers. It'll be nice.
But inspections have changed too. They're not looking at the drawings. They just come out with a tape measure physically. And if you're off by a ½ inch, guess what? That does not pass. The lesson here is don't trust the drawings. Know your ADA. Yep. Bring your ADA diagrams into the field. I used to have ADA notebooks for my plumbers. Yep. Don't tell me you don't know it. I gave it to you.
You measure it, make sure that it's laid out right.
Absolutely.
Is there room?
Bring those into the field. Measure your clearances yourself before you glue, press, weld, attach, adjust, anything at all. Those chair carriers, you got to know exactly what it's got to be set at. So this is the concrete floor, but it's coming up 7/8 of an inch. Because if you're a ½ inch, quarter inch off, they don't like it. And there's not a lot of fluff there. All right, Randy, where's the work at?
Man, here's where the money's about to be.
Okay. Wait, I said, where's it at?
I know, but it's in the process.
Like you gotta be getting ready for now if you want to be there when it gets there.
Plan the work the plan, baby.
That's it.
Let's plan this work because it's in hydrogen. Okay. You've got billions flowing into green hydrogen pilot plants across the Gulf Coast.
Texas, baby. Oh, that's say that out loud.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have some.
Oh, we know it.
But these aren't future concepts. They're already designing and pre-qualifying contractors now.
That's why I said if you want to be where the money's gonna be,
That's
you got to
it.
get into it right now.
You're going to see reformer units, electrolyzers, cryogenic storage, complex stainless piping.
Walk the count.
I love
Walk the
it.
count.
Compressors and hazardous location electrical system. Okay. Bad places, you've got to have a lot of extra protection for all the electrical and stuff. You can't have things sparking in the wrong place. That means high pressure pipe fitters. Fit it up, guys. 6G welders all day long. 45-degree fixed position. That means hazardous location electricians. Like I was saying, you're going to have that extra protection from sparks and stuff so that nothing goes bad in these areas, because you create a spark in the wrong place. Bye-bye. It means instrumentation technicians who can manage gas analytics, because there's going to be sensors all over this place. Pressure trending and remote valve systems so that we can turn it off from way away from it. But if you're in Texas, Louisiana, even Alabama, the hiring wave is coming in 2026, guys. It's going to be long hours, heavy per diem, and big checks. Kind of like a lot of you guys this week.
Yeah.
But if you're an MEP professional looking to level up your game, get into some new stuff, get your stainless skills tight now, because this work's coming and it's going to be a lot of specialty piping, things like that. Like I said, as far as instrumentation goes, they're going to track everything in this place and have sensors all over. You know, it makes me think like steel mills, things like that. They maintain all of the area, not just the parts going on.
Know your PNIDs, know how to read them. No, do not miss a threadlet. Do not miss anything. It's big, big stuff. Yep. What's the biggest per diem you've ever heard of or seen? Because you traveled a little bit. I didn't travel at all.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it $100 a day. I've seen it up to $200, $300 a day, depending on the locations. The more remote, the higher that goes up, because you got to get guys on the job to do the work. And
a lot
the best
of
way
them
to
don't
get
want to be there.
qualified ones is give them extra per diem every day, because, well, that's money they get to spend every day while they're there if they want to.
Yeah, because most of these guys don't
stack.
spend money while they're there.
That's it.
They'll take that check. They'll never touch it. They can live on a per diem. They'll send that check back home to mama and say, hey, make 2 house payments a week.
The way you really find out you're a traveler is when the boss comes up and goes, hey, office wants you to cash some of those checks.
Yeah.
You got too many stacking up.
Yeah, you
start putting them in the bank or something.
You got 10 of them in your truck because you're like, well, y'all give them to me. I ain't got time to go to the bank.
I'm working 7 days a week, boss. What do you want me to do?
Well, boss, you got to let me off sometime to go do it. So, no, they told me you go cash
Yeah,
them.
go take a long lunch. That's fine.
Yeah. It's like, well, will you pay me for lunch then? If so, I'll come back. They're like, well, yeah, I guess we will. So it's like, okay. Because then you're like, you ain't taking off time to go do it.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose money to go put your money up. All right. Instructor training. Now, this is one of my favorite segments, how to turn apprentices into actual thinkers. And, you know, I was reading an article this morning sometime about a lady that scored like a 2-something on the IQ test. And they thought, well, she's not really smart. She's a lady. It's like, oh my God, are y'all falling for that? But one of the things that she got mad about, she said they're teaching people to memorize. They're not teaching them to think. And I used to teach my apprentices to think. I used to talk to you about it. And that's why Randy used to hate me, because studying for a test, I'd ask him a question. It would not be worded anything like on that test. Yeah. It would be twisted 3 ways come Saturday.
Do you know how much of that stuff I had memorized already? Come on now.
Yeah, but then when I asked the question, it's like, okay, wait a minute. And that's what I want him to do. I want you to think. Yeah. And he hated me for it at the time.
Don't give me that memorization crap. Yeah, dude, come on. Like, this is what they want me to do, though.
That's all they want me to do. I don't care. Sheep.
Yep.
Don't make it bad, but sheep.
Oh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So when you teach apprentices tasks instead of systems, they become button pushers. Okay. When the light turns green, press the button. Well, why is the light turning green? I don't know.
Don't ask me that.
I'm just told to
when
press the
when
button.
hurts, just push.
That's what they become, button pushers.
Yep.
When something goes off script, they don't know what to do. But when you teach them to think in flow paths, when you teach them to think, I used to call it, and Randy used to hate it, I want you to think around the corner.
Around the corner.
Not what you can see, what's coming next. And he did. He hated it at the time. But then it's once he got out in the field, he's like, this is easy. Okay.
It made me want to learn the systems too.
Yes.
But that's how I was on Parkland Hospital and I lay out a floor. The boss piping on this side's wrong. What do you mean? But look, I done laid out all that. Everything flows right. This over here, somebody screwed up.
It ain't gonna work.
No, bull. Y'all have them look into it. I'm going to get back to work over here and start doing this stuff. Y'all need to tell me what you want me to do over here. Week later, new drawings came out. Oh,
gee, they changed all that.
They screwed it up, so they redesigned it to be the mirror image of the other side. It's like, man, boss, how hard was that really to catch? Like,
I had the same fight with the project manager.
I knew the systems.
Literally, the roof drain and the overflow drain. They went over, they wired together and turned down. I said, we can't do this. He said, yes, we can. I said, no, we can't. I went in the office, know your chain of command, supposedly. So I went to the senior PM and said, hey, we can't do this. We got to change this. He says, we're not changing that. I said, well, I'm not installing it this way. He said, you will too. It's on the drawings. I said, well, you do what you got to do. I said, matter of fact, you call my boss and tell him I said I'm not installing it. He came to me the next day and says, hey, just gonna let you know, they came to me and said they made a mistake on the drawings and changed it. I said, nobody came to you. My boss told you better go check because he knows dadgum well I'm right. But guys, when you teach people to think in flow paths, I don't care if it's water flow, airflow, current flow, refrigerant loops, they become truly dangerous because they know what's going on. In training, use transparent traps to show the water behavior. Use smoke sticks to visualize airflow. Ask them what should be happening, not do step number 3. Do step number 3 says push the orange button. Yep, perfect. You did good. A flow path apprentice can diagnose a failure that they've never even seen before. That's the difference between a 4-year apprentice and a real future foreman. And one of my favorite things about going through the HVAC training is it's like the power comes in here. This wire goes through here. It comes down to here. And here's where it hits the transformer. Now it goes to low voltage, high voltage. It splits. It does this. And now you're like, oh, wow. And I can draw this out. It's kind of like water coming into the house. Do you know the water coming into a house goes through a complete flow path right before it goes back out? Now, part of it may be through your body. It still goes back out. But you teach them to do stuff like this, and it works. It makes them future leaders because, and look, when Randy was on my job, I knew I don't have to go to him and explain why. Randy's going to figure it out.
Quick.
Squirt, I need you to pipe this mechanical room. There's the drawings. Well, what do you know? There's the drawings.
Baby.
Go.
Okay.
And that's it. It's like, all right. But then there's some, it's like, okay, do you see this line here?
Start with this.
Yeah. Because they did not learn. And I used to laugh because he would get pissed off. He got to where I'd have to come to him and say, hey, don't you have a test tomorrow? Yeah. All right, let's study for it.
No.
Let's study for it. He's not like, no,
No.
I don't want to. It's like, I don't care if you want to. But I wanted him to learn.
I'm passing the test. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Dad, I'm making straight A's. I don't care. I wanted him to learn thinking around corners.
It did, and it helped. It did help me a lot in the field ahead. Like
it does, but
I
mean, it helps you in
issues
life.
through. Like that's it. It just everything. And I do. I'm a reality guy, so I think things all the way through. Probably a lot because of that. Got that one.
Yeah. Derek says, okay. Derek, it's good to see you in here. It
Yes.
really is, man. I used to always look for you because you would jump in early. I'm like, man,
every
it got
day.
beat again.
Yep.
The real Julie Jones says on January 31st. RSP. Well, let me get this again. Let me start over.
Residential
I
service
know.
professionals.
On January 31st, RSP, Residential Service Professionals, will host a masterclass on growing your business by becoming coach leader. When you build a better team, your company grows. Reach out for more information. It's exactly what we're talking about. It's coaching, it's training, it's getting people to think the flow path. A customer call coming in, there's a flow path for that. You've got to know these things. Sir, the Craftsman 1998 says, Roger and Henry, how is new construction going in DFW right now? It's going good. There are house builds and light commercial builds, both. Looking for winter work. The show is great. Number one, thank you so much for that. Yeah, construction in Dallas is good. We're neither one of us are out in the field anymore, so I can't tell you how good. But yeah, there's always cranes. There's always something like that in or around Dallas.
Yep. I was gonna say I travel a lot of
built.
outskirt stuff nowadays, but small projects, homes, resident, there's just neighborhoods. They're constantly working around here that I know. A little bit of everything going around. So I do still see a lot of work going around, and I'm in the outskirts of Dallas, kind of.
Jeremy Rivard says, got to breach the discussion on what to do with those big checks.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I know welders that traveled that literally have like paid off their, $300,000 little ranch that they bought.
Yeah.
They're like, they ship the money home. Then when they come home, which these were all union guys, they go to the union hall and say, hey, can I take off for a month? It's like, man, with your insurance and how long you've been in, you can take off for 3 months.
Yeah.
So they take off for a month. They'd sit home, take care of their honey-do list. Then they start looking at, okay, we bought this house. Let's go ahead and build a shop. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this and just pay cash for it. Yep. And so, man, there's a lot of good things to do with those big checks. Then again, you can invest it. You can say, look, I'm going to buy a rental property. I'm going to do this. Learn to do good things with your money. And then teach your kids to learn how to learn, not learn how to memorize.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to do. I should have just told you that. I'm trying to learn you to learn.
Thanks for giving him that. Oh, he's been looking for that.
I've been looking for that one forever, brother. All right, especially
write it down. Take a picture.
I know. I was learning you to learn.
That's it.
I love it. Okay, specialty,
super specialty. Dehumidification for indoor grow facilities. Okay,
they're exploding everywhere.
It's specialty time, like indoor facilities. They're exploding everywhere. They're all over. But they're moisture monsters, guys. Okay. Temperature, it's not the issue.
Temperature is what it is. We got to deal with that.
That's it. The humidity is the important part for stuff like this. Most people throw oversized AC at the problem and they wonder why they get mold. Low yields, system failures, AC drops, temperature fast, but barely removes the moisture.
No, they don't remove the moisture.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
They don't.
They don't.
Unless you have a dehumidifier.
That's true. Dehumidifiers, they're the heroes doing the heavy lifting. Yep. And I had to put a lot of these on jobs. Plumbers need oversized condensate management because these things, they don't stop running. They run nonstop. Yep. Electricians need stage circuits because flowering cycles spike electrical loads. Okay. HVAC techs, they must design redundant systems that aren't optional. Okay. A single dehumidifier failure can cost tens of thousands in crop management. You can become the specialty guy. Okay. And these facilities, they run 24/7, 365 days a year.
I talked a while back about that
service that doesn't stop.
Massive shower where the doctor or whatever wanted like three big tankless water heaters. Yeah, he had like 3 dehumidifiers on his house.
Yeah,
and it was like, look, it's what I want. It's what we're doing.
That's it.
It's like, hope I make you happy.
And I think it's cool. And there's more stuff coming out in the world, guys. We talk solar.
Jeremy Rivard says glad to help. Yeah.
I know. That's why I threw that out.
Help me learn.
You would be.
All right. Social media spotlight. Today's spotlight is Landers Electric, one of the cleanest, clearest electrical educators online. He does these unsafe versus correct. Think about that. Unsafe versus correct, meaning there's a right way to do everything. Videos that electricians love because they're real world issues: double lug breakers, bootleg grounds, panel overheating, meter base failures. His troubleshooting videos routinely hit hundreds of thousands of views because they're slow, they're deliberate, they are easy to understand. You can show your screen.
Yep.
Just wonder. So if you're a tech, this is free continuing education. If you're a homeowner, it's clarity. If you're a contractor, it's content that you wish all your techs would watch. Squirt, Landers Electric.
Landers Electric here, guys. Welcome to Landers Electric. This is Steven, a C10 electrical contractor with 20 plus years of experience. And this channel is for aspiring electricians, apprentices, and homeowners. Okay. There's the fun. Now, it started back in November 2022, just over 3 years ago, doing some good things. 54,000 subscribers and over 21 million views. Definitely doing some really good stuff here. Gonna jump over here to videos and figure out how they got started. Best way to make a wire pulling head that doesn't fall off.
We've done that with tubing.
I was going to
For
say,
years.
I learned that originally on PFA tubing.
Yep.
As weird as that sounds.
Pulling 200 or 300 feet at a time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to
with
do.
nylon and braiding it and do it. Oh my gosh. Because we do pull multiple lines at once. It was really cool. I actually understood all about this, and electricians kind of blew their minds. They're like, wait, you know about this? And it's like, oh yeah, you're going to want to wrap that over so you can do this so it doesn't hang on anything too. Ooh, that's a good point. It's like, yeah, make sure you wrap it right, do things. There is a proper procedure for it, guys. Electrician training YouTube channel, Landers Electric. A year ago, little 1 minute video, kind of giving you that dive in, that welcome to the channel is what I'm thinking. Can you survive installing this dangerous device? A year ago, 9.2 thousand views, guys. Like he was saying, the dangerous and not. That's what this is about. See what they've got for most popular here.
G, hello.
Speaks right into what we talk about.
All the time.
Electrical vehicle charger the right way. Anybody been thinking about EV chargers? Oh, lots of people out there. Electrical panel upgrade, easy 200 amp main panel replacement. Day in the life of it. Here's the walkthrough. Here's the process. Here's the steps that actually happen. Little 11-minute video there. Electrical burn, how I blew up my hand. See, this is the reason I am not an electrician. I could have died. Electrical panel upgrade, arc flash accident. And we talk safety, guys. It is Monday. Stay safe out there. Most accidents happen Fridays or Mondays. These are good videos to go through and watch, though, because if you're new, you're just getting started in there, go through and learn from people's mistakes, something that they didn't look at, that they didn't check. The electrician that killed everything, oh, but there was a timer. He didn't actually lock it out. And then everything got re-energized while he was out there working. Learn from people's mistakes. And that's something that I do love to see, especially out here on YouTube, because all the youngsters, if it ain't on video, it didn't happen. I love there's so much video now, because guess what? Lots of these things really did happen. Some of the latest stuff, Govee permanent outdoor lights, getting ready for Christmas time. The best smart home electrical panel upgrade and EV charger. A discussion kind of diving in. We talk about that a lot. This would be great to be that specialized person. Looks like they're going for it, guys. It's good stuff there. Let's see what we've got over here on shorts. And we're going to hit straight to the popular guys. Best wire pulling head that doesn't fall off. A shortcut from that major long form that he had going.
Which is good because it takes some of the long form video.
That's right. The best way to upgrade an electrical panel, step by step, electrical and electricity, guys. Some good things. A couple there, over 4 million views, doing some great things on socials. And if you're out there, guys, get it going. It's time. Start posting some of the things that you're doing for work.
Cool stuff. All right, we're going to jump into best practice. So let's finish strong with systems that print time and they print money. Yeah. The following is important because if you're not following up and if you're not following through, You've got to understand the follow-up process is where professionals beat amateurs every time. Number one, 24 hours after you leave the job, follow up. Send a simple text and email. How's everything holding up? Include the job photos. It builds trust immediately. Step number two, a 30-day follow-up. I actually like a 2-week follow-up. Do the next day, 2 weeks, and a month. Now you followed up 3 times within a month. They're going to remember you. Okay. But by day 30, check in. Most issues show up in the first 30 days. So if you can catch a problem early, you've turned a complaint into loyalty. And then step number 3, annual reminder. Same month, every year, you remind them, hey, remember that sink we were out? Just every now and then go back and look at it. Or hey, we changed your water heater. Have you flushed it yet? Do you need somebody to flush it? Would you like to schedule the maintenance on that? They book automatically. They trust you completely, and you stay top of mind without any marketing spin. You do these 3 steps consistently, and you'll dominate your service area. And if you want the templates, the scripts, the full SOPs, that's what residentialserviceprofessionals.com is all about. A full community of owners, techs, and coaches who live the stuff every single day. And guys, remember, this video is sponsored by residentialserviceprofessionals.com. So if you're looking for a best practice group, go to residentialserviceprofessionals.com. And like the real Julie Jones said in here, RSP will be doing a mastermind, a workshop in person, January 31st. Connect with her, connect with me, and ask some questions about it. Now, guys, this video is also sponsored by me because of what I do on YouTube. I've got a whole nother YouTube channel called Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. It's kind of crazy. But anybody here, like I said earlier, can go open up another YouTube tab, search plumbing, and you're going to find me on YouTube. Chances are, if you go to Google and put in plumbing, you'll find me. So if you want to be found for anything like that, think about it. YouTube might be your way to do it. If you want to learn more about how to kickstart your YouTube channel, go to justmattroger.com. And I promise you, I made a free webinar there that will help you out. Go check it out.
That's it. And everybody, we'd also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where I get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And when I say the system, guys, I'm talking about the complete kit. It's what we call the business in a box. It's got that probe for your outdoor, that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, anything like that. This T-handle and stainless rod, super durable for probing in and out of the ground. If there's concrete, asphalt, something like that above that leak, though, you're going to want the sidekick that comes in that kit. It's our pistol grip style with that aluminum rod, which eliminates that layer of concrete that you're listening through. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But if you're somebody out there, you're ready to bring this in-house and you want to come learn how to do leak detection, it's something I teach here. We give you a 2-day hands-on training, teach you how to locate the lines, pinpoint locate leaks under the slab, outside of a slab, even how to go to the clean out outside of a home and figure out where a sewer system's leaking. If you're ready to bring leak detection in-house, give me a call at 8888 LeakPro or visit the website leak.pro and check out the equipment and book me for a Zoom call there.
Guys, if you're not looking at specializing in something in your business, your niche, your industry, I tell people all the time, look, when I had a plumbing company, I specialized in slab leaks, leak detection, and whole house water filtration systems. If you're not, you should be. So I'm just going to throw that out there. LeakPro might be your way to double your revenue next year. Jump in, learn how to do it, and get the best system out there. Guys, it's Monday. Remember, go take care of your team. Make sure they understand they need to be thinking about what they're working on, not what they were doing this weekend or what they're going to be doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go remind them, hey guys, we're here today. We got to get home safe today, tomorrow, Wednesday, whatever it is. So whatever you do out there today, do it safe, but hit it effing hard.
F yeah, guys. Happy freaking Monday. I hope to see y'all in here tomorrow. Just like you said, it's a short week. Let's not try to push 40 hours. in 24. Do the work ahead so we can all go home safe and get to enjoy our holidays, guys. Hope to see y'all in here tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye. Y'all have fun.
See y'all later. Bye, guys.